Join me for a story that will bring you calm, rest, and gentle dreams. The Serene Friendship of Lotus and Frisia. This story is about the serene friendship and mutual understanding between a gentle human named Lotus and a fox named Frisia, in a hidden meadow. In a quaint little village, nestled between misty mountains and lush valleys, existed a hidden meadow known only to a few. This meadow, with its vibrant tapestry of wildflowers and whispering brooks, was a sanctuary of tranquility. Here, Lotus, the gentle human with a heart full of dreams, often found solace. One serene evening, while the sun set in hues of amber and rose, Lotus encountered Frisia. Frisia was a fox with fur the color of autumn leaves and eyes that sparkled like morning dew. Despite the age-old fears between humans and foxes, a quiet bond began to form between Lotus and Frisia. They met every evening in the meadow, sharing stories of their worlds, dreams and wonders. Frisia spoke of the forest, its ancient trees, and the secrets they held, while Lotus told tales of humans, their laughter, and their sorrow. Their conversations were like melodies that flowed harmoniously with the gentle breeze, creating an atmosphere of pure serenity. One evening, as the stars began to sparkle in the twilight sky, Lotus and Frisia lay on a bed of soft moss gazing at the heavens. "Do you think the stars have stories too?" Lotus asked softly. Frisia nodded. "Yes, every star is a tale, a whisper of the cosmos." They decided that night to create their own constellation, a symbol of their unique friendship. With each passing day, their bond grew stronger, rooted in trust and mutual respect. The meadow became their sacred place, a haven where the world's worries couldn't touch them. Seasons changed, but the meadow remained, a constant reminder of the tranquility they had found in each other's company. Even when Lotus grew old and Frisia's hair turned silver, their friendship never wavered. They had discovered the timeless peace in their simple moments together. And so, the tale of Lotus and Frisia, human and fox, etched itself into the heart of the meadow. Their serene friendship whispered to every soul who paused there, a gentle reminder that true tranquility comes from understanding and love. Let's journey onward with another comforting tale. And Poppy, a journey to tranquility. This story is about Kay, a kind human, and Poppy, a grateful ant, and their journey to find a peaceful new home for Poppy's colony. Discovering tranquility is a shared feeling of peace. Kay was a kind-hearted human living in a small, cozy cottage by a serene forest. One calm evening, while tending to her lush garden, she noticed a tiny ant carrying a heavy leaf. The ant introduced herself as Poppy and explained that her colony was in dire need of finding a new home due to a recent storm. He was sympathetic and always willing to help, offered to assist Poppy in searching for a safe place. The next morning, Kay and Poppy set off early, the sun painting the sky in hues of pink and gold. He placed Poppy in her pocket, where the ant could see the world from a grand perspective. They ventured through the forest, encountering whispering trees and melodious streams. With Poppy's guidance and Kay's determination, they discovered a beautiful hidden meadow filled with wildflowers and soft moss. The tranquility of the meadow seemed like a perfect new home for Poppy's colony. As they returned to the colony, Poppy couldn't help but express her gratitude. She had never imagined that a human and an ant could become such good friends. That night, the stars twinkled brightly as the ant colony celebrated their new home. He rested peacefully, knowing she had made a difference. Their bond only grew stronger as days passed, turning every challenge into an adventure. In their little world, Kay and Poppy found that tranquility was not just a place, but a state of heart. A feeling of peace shared between friends, no matter how small or large. Let's continue with another soft tale. Akhalifa and Tansy, a tale of cheer. This story is about the heartfelt friendship between a girl named Akhalifa and a spirited mouse named Tansy, who together bring joy and cheer to their village in times of hardship. In the serene village of Greenwood, there lived a kind and gentle girl named Akhalifa. Her heart was as vast as the azure sky, always ready to embrace everyone with warmth and kindness. One autumn evening, as the golden hues painted the horizon, Akhalifa found herself wandering through the whispering woods. As she meandered, she stumbled upon a small, whimsical house made entirely of twigs and leaves. To her surprise, she discovered that it was the home of a tiny mouse named Tansy. Tansy was a sprightly mouse with a heart full of cheer. His eyes sparkled with curiosity and excitement as he welcomed Akhalifa into his humble abode. The mice of Greenwood were known for their vibrant spirits, and Tansy was no exception. Over time, Akhalifa and Tansy became the best of friends. They shared stories under the starlit sky and adventure through fields of marigolds, always finding joy in each other's company. Their bond was a testament to the beauty of friendship, transcending the barriers of size and species. One particularly cold winter, disaster struck the village. A terrible storm swept through, leaving many homes damaged and hearts desolate. But amidst the chaos, Akhalifa and Tansy decided that they would not let the storm dampen their spirits. Together, they gathered the villagers and the tiny mice, and with united hands and paws they worked tirelessly to rebuild their beloved Greenwood. Akhalifa's compassion and Tansy's enthusiasm inspired everyone around them. They sang cheerful songs, shared warm meals, and told tales of hope and resilience. As the village slowly came back to life, the bond between the humans and mice grew stronger. Everyone's cheer was rekindled, and the village flourished once more with love and unity. When spring finally arrived and the air was thick with the fragrance of blooming flowers and the melody of laughter, Akhalifa and Tansy stood together on a small hill, overlooking their restored village, their hearts flowing with pride and joy. In that moment, they knew that the true essence of cheer lay in the simple acts of kindness and the strength found in friendship. Another gentle journey awaits. The Promise of Borage and Jasmine. This story is about a human named Borage and a happy gnome named Jasmine, who worked together to nurture a garden, and the importance of keeping promises. Under the golden glow of the waning sun, in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and lush meadows, lived a kind-hearted human named Borage. Borage had a penchant for gardening, and his cottage was surrounded by a magnificent display of flowers, each boasting vibrant hues and delicate fragrances. One day, as Borage tended to his periwinkles, he encountered a tiny creature no taller than a daisy. This was Jasmine, a cheerful happy gnome who made the flowers bloom with her presence. Jasmine flitted around the flowers, spreading a magical dust that made their colors even more vivid. "What a beautiful garden you have," Jasmine remarked, her voice like the tinkling of delicate bells. Borage smiled warmly and replied, "It's a labor of love. I promise to take care of it every day." Jasmine's eyes sparkled with joy. "May I help you keep that promise?" she asked. From that day on, Borage and Jasmine walked side by side. Borage would plant new seeds, and Jasmine would sprinkle her fairy dust. Their friendship blossomed like the flowers they tended. Rain or shine, they kept their promise to the garden and to each other. One cold winter day, a sudden frost threatened to wither the garden. Borage was worried, but Jasmine took his hand and whispered, "Remember our promise. We can protect them together." They spread blankets over the flower beds and placed lanterns to keep the frost away. Vidom, the garden was saved. Thank you, Jasmine, Bridge said, his voice filled with gratitude. Our promise kept them safe. Jasmine nodded, her heart swelling with pride. Promises kept with love always find a way, she said. And with that, they continued to nurture their garden, knowing that as long as they had each other, their promises would always bloom. Good night, and may you wake up feeling refreshed.